Hey guys, so I'm going to do a quick look-in on Timothee Chalamet, oh God help me, and Kylie Jenner, and see the energy around there, because I mean it's the Golden Globes, they've been there twice together now as well, they're quite public in that sense. So I just wonder what the energies are between them. People are saying it's a fake relationship and it's all for the money, but he's doing very well by himself anyway. He doesn't really need that family. He's talented enough to be successful in his own right, by far, before he even met her. So I am interested to see as well. They look genuinely happy at the Golden Globes. So let's just see though. I saw, you know what the papers are like, they had somebody do body language and say that she was into him more than he was into her. So let's just see the energy. Okay, first of all, let's have a look at them as a couple in general, okay? Okay, that's not the best card straight away, my God. It looks a bit messy at the moment. There's definitely some blocks up. I am wondering if it's from his side. I mean, we have the Death card, we have him blocking, difficult decisions need to be made, and we even have the Three of Cups energy, which can mean somebody else hovering around him, I feel, that could be causing some issues. Jealousy, questions about their relationship, things like that. I know this sounds terrible, but I almost have him as in, I don't want to say this, I see him almost like her handbag, like an accessory. I just heard the word handbag, accessory. But not in that sense, as in to say, I am with him, he's with me, and we're happy, and I've got him, you know? There's something about her trying to show that they are together and in a happy place, because I feel there's interference here from a third party. There's someone else, another blonde actress actually, but there's somebody else around that's causing some tension in the connection. And the type of person he is, he's the kind of free spirit that won't be actually typecast in any way. He's going to do what he wants to do, and he's a free spirit. And if she comes down too hard, he would have no qualms in literally moving on. I really don't feel he would. You know, he does think she's a really good mother. He thinks she's very balanced, stable, down to earth. He thinks she's extremely mature for her age, and she's got her head screwed on. No matter what we think, this is the energy coming through for him. So it's almost like she gives him the grounding type of energy and advice, and he's the one that can go along and play these characters and do this, you know, these kind of films and experiment and be who he wants to be and be experimental and a free spirit, whereas she is the grounding energy of the two and calms him down. But because he is a free spirit and he doesn't like anyone blocking him when he's going to speak to who he wants to speak to, he's the type that if he's interested in someone or they're interesting, he wants to know more about them. He wants to know everything about them. He's really inquisitive when it comes to people. She's actually a lot more guarded, so she doesn't trust people coming into their circle. And I feel this is where there's some drama now and blocks coming in. Now, this is the interesting thing, because going forward in the months ahead, I'm still not getting a break. So it feels like they could overcome whatever's going on right now. I mean, we have the Sun, happiness. He still finds her incredibly attractive. They have a very strong sexual chemistry and attraction. The Emperor means stability as well. Now, the only thing I'm questioning is there still lies a deceit, and I feel there's somebody trying to screw this up. It's like, I feel it's going to be like a wave, and that's why you might see them together and then you might not for ages, come and go. And it's because there's drama around them and people stirring the pot. There's people interfering in their connection. When it's just those two together in their bubble, they actually get on really well and they're very happy. But once other people are involved, and the way it is in Hollywood and the way they go to all these parties and things like that, and to mix directors, he's an actor, he's going to mix with loads of different people, okay? She's more homebody actually, but he's the one that's more just interested in people and wants to put himself out there. And there's drama and there's gossip and there's rumours about them. It's rife, I hear. And this is the thing, it's another woman, again, being cruel, trying to interfere in their connection. Now, the Four of Wands traditionally is the marriage card. And I do feel they generally have a good connection. They have a good, loving connection, they do. But there's interference, and that's the thing. Is the interference going to block the relationship? So I'm not seeing a break as of yet, but I do see interference. It's almost like they'll be okay for a few months and then they hit another hard, like most relationships, to be honest, another hard patch. But let's see how he feels about her. How does he feel about her? Let's have a look at the current energies. Timothee, how do you feel about Kylie? He still has that aspect of the clown, which could be why that Three of Cups is coming in as in the flirting energy. We still get this interference. There's still this interference from somebody else in their connection. It's around now and it's there in the months ahead. I mean, I wouldn't want to be with a leading man. Kevin Costner, hello. And then he does a role with another woman for a year, and you know, this woman has a crush on him and they're working together constantly, hours and hours. You've got to be very strong and you've got to be very trusting to deal with that. You know, she keeps losing him to these films and these projects, and I feel she just doesn't trust people. She knows the women around her are bitchy. She knows there's a lot of people that would definitely be after him. So it's almost like she's got a guard up. And the thing is, of his energy, he generally is happy with her. It's a new chapter for him. He's very happy. He's very giving and kind to her. He does like she's a mum. She is a family person. She is. He likes that. He likes the connection she has to her kids, to her nieces, even to her sisters. No matter what we think of them, he likes that. But we still have this clown energy for him, which means letting loose and that sense of freedom and doing what he wants to do. So there's still a sense of immaturity on his side. And like I said, free spirit, not wanting to be tied down or controlled in any way. And this energy is still there in the future. The Ace of Pentacles, you know, I wouldn't even say it's like a financial job. They're together for money. I don't see that. They don't need to be together for money. She's a billionaire. Isn't she a billionaire? Why does she need to be with him for money? Okay. There's something to do with the new projects he gets is going to cause interference. I do see another woman here. Looks like a new film he's going to be working on. You know, I'm getting the blonde actress that was with him on June. I love her. I can't think of her name right now. But they've got a deep connection for sure. But there's just another woman he's attracted to as well. He'll be working with on a new project like a film. There's lies to see. It's almost like there could even be gossip going on about them working together, which isn't actually true, but that could affect his and Kylie's relationship. Because the Three of Cups means a third party there, something else going on, some other kind of interference here. So I feel it's going to be a struggle when he goes off and does these film projects, because she knows people are after him. And when I meant accessory as a bag, I didn't mean like she just wants him as an accessory, because that's what I thought they meant at first. But it's more along the lines of, I've got him and he is mine and we are happy. Which I get. If you feel like everyone's trying to destroy your relationship, I'd be defensive as well. So let's see how she feels about him. Overall, they have a genuinely good connection. They do. She grounds him. He's very creative in himself. But I still feel he has that kind of clown energy where my way or the highway. You know, he's still trying to learn. Being around her child, should I say, has really helped him kind of mature as well. And realise, okay, somebody else is starting to rely on me now as well. Emotionally maturing. But once he gets in those films and he's away on those settings, it's just his old self kind of thing. He's so in the zone, almost like method acting. He's not connected to her, and I feel this is when these issues are going to come up with the rumours of this other woman or some connection with another woman. And I keep getting that bloody blonde, I shouldn't say bloody blonde, sorry. I love her, by the way. Absolutely love her. June. I might have to do a reading. I'm not saying they're together, guys. Florence Pugh. There you go. I think they mean her. Unless he could be attracted and it's a one-way thing, basically. It's on his side. But they do have a really deep connection as serious kind of actors, and the way they act and the way they think, it's very similar. I feel that could cause a bit of tension, because I do think, I don't know if he's filmed June 3 yet, but they might need to do the promo for it. But anyway, Kylie, how do you feel about him? How do you feel? Okay, yep, she's struggling. She's worried it's going to fall apart, because there's going to be another woman around. She's worried about his work as well. Like every time I do this reading, I keep getting the lies and deceit card or the lies card. She's worried the relationship is going to fall apart because of his options. The Seven of Cups, the options, looking around, seeing what else is out there. And like I said, film projects, but disappearing for long periods of time with other people. That's her worry. We still have this woman around, this Queen of Swords energy that's very strong, highly intelligent, that knows him. I feel she's an actress as well. I still get this blonde that almost Kylie feels threatened by. And Kylie is kind of the balance, believe it or not. She's the balanced, down-to-earth homebody, okay? But she can't contain his energy. He's always going to be looking, I wouldn't just say film projects, it's just, he won't want to say no to things for her, put it that way, and that's what's could cause issues. I'm still not getting a breakup yet, but it was going to be hard work in the months ahead for them. She even feels that in herself. You know, she's going to be putting up some boundaries and saying, no, look, this is not okay. You can't really act like that. You can't really do that. It's not fair on me, you know? And I still feel, in a way, he's going to cover his tracks and he could get cold and distant to her if she does that because he's going to feel judged by her. So it's tricky. It's not clean cut, to be fair. It's not a complete breakup. He does generally feel Two of Cups, like they generally have a deep connection. But it's, can they actually make it past his roles and disappearing for months on end? Be interesting to see if at the Golden Globes next year. I hope that's not right, because the moment I said that, I picked heartache and sadness here. So I do wonder if it's going to last another year. And it's more interference from people around them. And their characters are too different, as in, they're the same. I'm hearing peas in a pod when they're together, but when they're separate, no. When they're separate and he's highly focused on what he's doing, it's almost like he's completely closed off and more emotionally closed off as well. And she feels she loses him every time he does these roles. So it's gonna be difficult. I feel there's a lot of interference. He's never going to stop doing what he does for her or retires for her. Even if he took a break, he would resent her if he took a break. So it's not clean cut, but I will say they do have a genuine connection. I really feel they do. Tell me what you think about them as a couple, by the way. Put in the comments.